Hello, my friends, and happy holidays, and all that stuff. So, have you ever had eggnog? So, I don't think I've ever had homemade eggnog, and it's just like okay when you buy it in the store out of the carton. At least that's what I think. It's not terrible, but it's like just okay. So, I was looking through those vintage recipes. You know how I do that. And I found some vintage recipes for making eggnog. It looks pretty easy. And I bet you it's going to be better. So let's give it a try. Alrighty? Alrighty. We're going to start by adding 4 egg yolks. Should have seen the chicken that these came from. Yolk only. Just saying. Hi, yolks on you. Anyway, add 1/4 cup of regular white sugar. And we are going to whisk these up real well together. At least that's what it tells you to do. They said really give it a good whisk. Whisk it for like about 2 minutes or so. I'm not going to bore you with that whisking thing. So anyway, see you when it's all whisked. By the way, I'm just making a portion like for Megan and I. So if you're going to be, pleasing the whole crowd, you want to make this much larger. So anyway, we got the eggs all whisked. Going to set those to the side. Get out your saucepan. And we are going to add in 1 cup of cold milk. Whole milk. Did I say cold milk? Whole milk, yeah. And we're also going to add in 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. Alrighty there. And we're going to also add in 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Make sure it's ground. And we're going to stir that together. Now we're going to put this on the stove and we're going to heat it up to 160. 160 is the steaming point. It's just before it boils. So I'm real familiar with that because that's how I do my yogurt. So let me get this on the stove. Alrighty, can you see that milk steaming? That's right, we got it to the steaming point. That's 160. So now we're just going to take 1 spoonful at a time and we're going to add it into the egg mixture. 1 spoonful, and then we're going to go ahead and whisk this in. And once this is whisked in, then we're going to add in another spoonful, kind of like Groundhog Day. You know what I'm saying. Because you don't want it to like curdle up and make like scrambled eggs. You know what I'm saying. At least that's what the book said. Okay, so now 1 more spoonful, then whisk away. Now if you do this properly, you don't have to strain it or like put it through a blender or anything. But if you don't do it properly, then you're gonna have like egg lumps in it. And then you're gonna have to like put it through a blender or a strainer. That's what they say. Whoever they are, you know what I'm saying. Alrighty, so let me finish this process up. Okay, I finished that up and got all that milk in there. Now we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla and whisk that in. This is going to be delightful. Now this is going to thicken up